Hello, and welcome to Coast. My name is Auntie Collins. Over here is my co-host JPJ, and we have a special guest, Pluggo. Wait, I feel like I should be in between two beards.
No, I'm between the coast. It's coast to coast, and I'm in the Midwest.
Oh,
it's perfect.
Geographically makes sense.
Yeah,
it does.
But happy Sunday. It is Sunday, the 9th of August. There are T-minus 10 days until my birthday.
Wow.
So
getting close. Midweek birthday this year, huh?
Yeah, sucks on a Wednesday.
Mine was on a Saturday this year.
Well, on a Saturday, that like at least
had the day off. I was like, you know me, I work in retail, so Saturdays are not days off for me.
Right.
I haven't had a Saturday off in 20 years.
I'd like to go on the record of stating it is 260 days till my birthday. So
fair enough.
Just letting you guys know.
Fair enough. But well, next week I'll have to remember to wish you a birthday.
Wish me a birthday.
Yes. Because we won't be
just a birthday.
Yeah.
Happy a birthday.
Not even. He just said, wish you a birthday. He did not say happy. Just have a birthday. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
You guys know that episode of The Office where it's like, it is your birthday.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, send us your super chats. If you want to go coast to coast, we'll read your response on air. Guys, we're on time today.
I know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I know. It's because the dogs woke up at their usual 5 a.m.
It's fair.
And I got some appropriate sleep, but not as much sleep. But here we go. So I asked Pluggo to come on the show because I wanted your experience from SummerSlam. So SummerSlam for the first time ever was a 2-night spectacular, the biggest party of the summer. And Pluggo got to go as media. You got to enjoy the things before, things after, things in the middle. I wanted to get your insight before we jump and go coast to coast of your experience at SummerSlam, because it seemed like a lot. But I would love to know your.
Yeah, it is a lot. It's fair. That's fair.
That is a spring chicken, but not also a spring chicken. You know,
my knees are still recovering today. Like this week was a lot of like, oh my gosh, I got to get back into the swing of things because I'm not a spring chicken, Auntie. I'm old and it was fun.
How did I forget that SummerSlam was 2 nights last year?
Because it sucked. This year though was.
Remember, Cardi B was like, "I'm hosting the biggest 2 nights."
Oh my god, I forgot.
I think
all Cardi B did was come out and say, "Welcome to SummerSlam." That's all the involvement she did for 2 days.
I think I totally blanked on night 1 of SummerSlam last year.
Yeah. The main event, Cody and Cena had a great match on night 2 of SummerSlam last year.
Yeah, that's all I remember.
But that was really the only, it wasn't that great of a contrary. Like I said, this year I thought, listen, and I know we're going to specifically talk about it, SummerSlam and Pluggo's experiences and stuff like that.
It was a 2-night. Oh my god!
I thought that this year's SummerSlam was a massive success. I actually think WWE had a friggin' killer week with all their shows. Yeah. Oddly enough. But yeah,
it's because I was there and everything just started. No. I had nothing to do with any of their success.
Well, how far is Minneapolis from where you're at?
So we're hours? 8.5 ish.
Okay.
So I got approved on the Friday before. Okay. And I was like, oh, I could maybe fly there. So I look at flights and I was like, yeah, no, they're so expensive. So I was like, I can drive this thing. I got this. I'll make it work. We'll leave early and you get the hour going into Central Time, So it's like, all right, cool. I'll tell you what, that might have been about the longest I could do it. I don't know if I could do, you know what I mean? Like towards the end of each way, I'm like, are we there yet? Oh my God. I'm like, because I drove by myself, so I'm getting antsy, just like
Oh,
I'm running out of podcasts to listen to. I'm just like stuck in traffic. But we made it, and like I said, I'm not as old as I used to, but I broke it up. I'd stop, get gas, get something to eat, I'd make it work. But we got there, and it was Minneapolis is an interesting town. I've never been, so I'm like winging a lot of these things. Parking in that town is a nightmare. Expensive everywhere you park. I ended up somewhere, and I ended up in a parking garage that just like I wasn't sure, and then I ended up going the wrong direction and ended up back at my hotel. And I was just like, maybe I should just call it for the night.
Okay.
$30 to park for like an hour.
What the heck?
But
that's
I did
insane.
But clutch up to the guy that worked the desk at the hotel I was staying at. He's like, you see that green line train right there? It's 3 stops to US Bank, and it's $2. And I was like, perfect.
Oh, hell yeah.
So it was right outside the hotel. So I ended up the last couple nights figuring out like the city and how to work it and navigate it. But man, it took me a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you had mentioned stopping to get road snacks and stopping. Okay, I need to know, what is everybody's, and in the chat you can share as well, what is everybody's like go to if you're gonna stop at like a quick stop or stop at an AM PM or like, I don't know, what is out in the Midwest?
I stopped at they do have the quick stops out there.
Mm-hmm.
I did try the Mountain Dew donut for the first time. They have
Mountain Dew donut?
Yeah. I was like, well,
JPJ is not phased.
I was like, I can't not try this.
You could have easily not tried that, actually.
Oh,
I
went for it.
I would just say you could very easily.
Listen, I'm not a healthy boy by any stretch. Mountain Dew donuts, beef jerky, some water. Gummy bears, maybe.
Yeah, I go Smart Water. Like, I'll get one of the big boy Smart Waters because that'll last me most of the ride. And then I'm usually, if I'm getting road, like I like a spicy Cheeto. I would go a spicy Cheeto bag. And then I usually go some sort of like chip / savory, and then I'll get a sweet. So maybe like a candy bar with like a bag of chips, or like,
beef jerky and something. Baby, let's go. Energy drinks.
I'm not an energy drink guy. And it depends when I'm going. Like if I have an 8-hour journey, like Pluggo, 10 to 1, he probably left earlier in the day, I would guess, like earlier in the morning. My first stop before I'm like on the road is I'm getting a breakfast sandwich and a nice coffee or a cold brew or a coffee. And then I'll stop somewhere else for like the afternoon portion of the day.
I think I left around 8:30 my time.
Yeah, so I'm getting a bacon, egg and cheese and a nice coffee, baby.
Mrs. Pluggo, which you should probably had her on the show. She went to see Good Charlotte last weekend.
Hell yeah, dude.
So they had a trip planned with her girlfriends to go see Good Charlotte in Chicago, and then my father-in-law took my younger boys on a fishing trip in Wisconsin. So
oh my God.
So it was just like I had to drop them off at the train and then like do my thing, and it was just this trying to navigate 3 different trips in one shot. But I almost didn't go because I was I don't know if we could pull this off, but by the power of some luck, we figured it out. The
wrestling gods,
gods shined upon us for the weekend.
Okay, so my typical roadie snacks, because I'm passenger princess, I don't drive. I hate driving.
Oh, I have to drive.
I'll tell you, when I went to Y'all In, I had to drive because I was the only one with a fucking license.
Yeah. Pluggo's experienced me. Like, I need to be in control.
Yeah, passenger princess JPJ. I still tell the story. It's one of the funniest. He is. I have to. I don't know how you do it, guys, but I have to have the directions on. So telling me where to go, especially if I don't know where I'm supposed to be. And he's just like mad at me going, turn these off. I'm trying to listen to the music. And he's like, and Ella J's in the backseat.
We had Ella, Jose.
She's like, why are you yelling? And he goes, I'm not yelling.
I'm like, I'm not yelling. This is not me yelling. Pluggo just needs to listen to me and drive.
I just could not focus on him telling me where to go and directions. And it was just,
oh my God.
JPJ definitely needs to drive next time we do one of these things.
Okay, well, I'm not driving, and if you want someone to give you accurate directions, I'm not the person to give you them.
Google.
And Auntie, you know better than anybody because you spent time here. I'm from Massachusetts.
Yeah.
So when we drive, get the fuck out of my way. I know where I'm going. I don't care if you're lost.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
I'm from the Midwest, man. We'll get there
Pluggo,
when we get there.
Yeah, exactly. Pluggo's just like, all right, you know. And I'm just like, no, dude, fucking go in this lane and get around this motherfucker.
I've been told that I am a grandma driver. That I allow people to pass me. I'm just there for vibes.
No.
So, but when I stop at a quick stop, when I stop at a little AM PM, I'm a slut for 7-Eleven. Like I love it. Dogs. You give me a jalapeno cheddar or cheese, jalapeno cheddar and cream cheese taquito, and I will buy them in bulk.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Listen, I love a taquito. I mean, I'm a Diet Coke baddie over here, but I always get one of those Smart Waters. I love them. They're tall and they fit in the cup holder, which not a lot of those waters do.
Yes, they do.
I love a Celsius as noting here.
I've had less than 3 energy drinks in my life. I find them to taste repulsive.
Wow. I've surprisingly had none today, but it's also the weekend. Work days. I'm at 2 by now.
Yeah, I need them to kind of. I also drink coffee too, and then I wonder why,
But that's my thing. So coffee is my. If I need caffeine, I will find a coffee somewhere. The energy drink, I feel like yeah, really. The energy drink, like it. I don't know. I just feel very shitty after I drink.
Okay.
Like I drink a coffee and I feel like it gives me the boost I need. But whenever I've had an energy drink, I feel like I'm gonna have I'm just like.
I'm to the point where I don't even know if they're working at this point. I don't know. But
you have so much of something in your body's just.
It's just like that's part of my daily routine now.
I wake up early in the morning. I'll go to work in coffee, and I usually have 4 shots of espresso in the morning over ice. That's how I wake up. Ooh. And there are some days where I have that and I feel no different. And I'm like, that's probably not good. That's probably not good.
See, but I also have gotten out of the cadence of having coffee all the time because I don't work in a place that has like a coffee pot. Like they have like
you work in an office, don't you?
Yeah.
They don't have a coffee.
They have a coffee maker, and it's like trying to be an Nespresso, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not as great.
If you're used to good-ish coffee, and then you have to have, and this is no offense, you drink what you drink like what you like, but if you have to have like standard coffee, it is.
Yeah, I can't go back.
It's not.
So I will have that in a pinch, but I need something that makes my eyes go from, little slits to I'm open, I'm awake, little slits.
Oh, okay.
Little because my eyes are so small.
No,
what do you think?
I'm a child at times.
Okay, well, my eyes get really liney.
Yeah,
they're lines, little slits.
I usually have to just stay under the shower head for the first 5 minutes. I'm in the shower in the morning, and then I'm like, okay, all right, here we go, and then. Yeah.
Y'all, I'm saving slits for a reason. Anyways,
sorry guys. Sometimes my immaturity does.
But I'm a hydration person more than a snacking person. So on a road trip, that's probably the opposite of what you want to do because I have to stop and
you have to
pee all the time, which is fine because then it allows other people to also I just feel like I'm contributing.
Yeah, so obviously if you have a long drive like that, you're gonna make stops, you're gonna need to eat, you're gonna need to go to the bathroom, stuff like that. But I am also of the mentality where I'm like, we need to get there as fast as we can possibly get there.
Yeah.
So I'll contemplate.
You can get us there safely. I'm totally fine.
Yeah, no, and I don't mean that as driving I follow the I follow.
No,
but I mean no
you're
stop.
Not in prison. You're not in jail.
we should just get so like I'm driving from Montreal, which is like 5 hours, so not as long as Pluggo's ride. And on the ride home, I need to pee. And I know I have a two hours until I get home. And in my brain, I pass places I can stop to pee because in my brain, I'm like, could you hold this for 2 more hours so we can just get the fuck home?
Oh my God.
And I'm like torturing myself to the point where I was like, if I don't stop, I'm literally going to pee.
And then you're running to,
And then I'm like, dang it. And then I'm like, I need somewhere. And then I'm running in there. But
that's crazy. But okay. So you're driving 8 hours to Minnesota. You're having a difficulty finding parking and all of that stuff. So what day did you get there?
I got there on Thursday, like Thursday afternoon, because I wasn't sure. Because at the time I got approved, I wasn't sure what the plan is. And sometimes they do the media stuff on the Friday before all the events. So I was like, let me get in Thursday. I'll do beers with JPJ. I'll be good. They decided not to do the stuff till Saturday and Sunday mornings. So I was like, I probably could have shaved a day off, but it was nice because I ended up, checking out the SummerSlam Takeover event, the Superstore. I went to Warrior Wrestling.
Saw you in that video.
I did end up in that video by just happenstance, and I felt so out of place. That was fun. So I'm standing there in the takeover line, and I have no reason to be there early. I didn't have photo ops. I didn't have any of that kind of stuff. I was just getting in line for the sake of getting in line and meeting up with a couple buddies of ours from the Ope 3-Way podcast and Kyle and them from the Main Event Network. And I end up I'm standing in line, and this guy comes up and goes, who wants to be in the shot with Liv Morgan? Just turn around and come up to the end of this. And I was like, I'll see what's going on. And there was a bunch of kids. There's a bunch of kids around me, and I was like, you guys take the spot. Like, I don't need to be in the spot. Like, I'm cool just kind of watching it happen. And all these kids were very shy and timid, and I was like, no, like, it's for you more than it's for me. But I ended up, they just let me stand there.
Oh my God.
And I'm 2 feet away from Liv Morgan, if that. And everybody's like, oh, look, it's Pluggo. I get a bunch of texts.
I'm over here going, oh my God, that's fucking Pluggo in the background. I'm supposed to be watching Liv Morgan. How can I watch Liv Morgan? Pluggo's in the background.
That's right. So I was able to get some good shots of that and just be a part of that, I guess. But it's just kind of cool. They were doing like a welcome to takeover. And that was like, I want to be honest, I think that was like the second or third take, because she was like trying to get everybody's energy up, but there wasn't a ton of people in that original area, so they were trying to get more people in, and then she had a good time with it. But yeah, it was like, oh, this is interesting. What do I do with my hands? I don't know. Yeah. I see Lawrence's comment in the chat. No. I'm the opposite. I'm more of the opposite. Like, I'll get in a shot for sure if you ask me to, but like, I'd rather the kids skip the spot. But yeah.
No, we know you, Pluggo.
Yeah,
I believe a now retired individual once said, I don't give a shit about your kids. So
oh my God.
You know.
Okay,
but yeah, she was yelling at everybody. It's all right.
I love it. So Saturday, because it was on a little bit earlier. What was your experience on Saturday?
Yeah, so Saturday morning I had to get up, and I don't know where I'm going half the time, so I have to figure it out, map everything out. And we met Saturday morning. You had to be there by 8:00 to check in at a hotel for the interview stuff. So I get there about 7:30 because again, I'm trying to map everything out, and I ended up, apparently I've learned in Minnesota, I do not know directions at all, because I like park in a garage where I'm supposed to park, and then I go out the back side of the garage, and I'm like, well, where's the hotel that was just here? Turns out it's on the other side. I went to the back, so I had to go through an alleyway, find my way. So I get there, and I'm just kind of standing there on Saturday morning, just kind of like, I walk into the hotel lobby, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I ended up this group of guys from iHeartRadio We're like, "Are you here for?" And I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh, we're supposed to go up." So one of them asked, and we went upstairs, and we end up in this like other lobby area where they're like, "Who are you?"
Right.
We're with the media for the WWE. She's like, "I don't have you guys on this list," and so she's like, "Well, let me call." And then they had to wait. So you wait, and then you end up in the room. And it goes from 9 to 11-ish or a little after, just depending.
Oh, wow.
They didn't tell us who we were getting until we got there. So it ended up the first day being Javon, Blake Monroe, and Lyra Valkyria were the first three. So you kind of on the fly, you're just like, so you're in this room, and it's it's a big room. It wasn't a lot of people. So of course, me being me, I'm like, am I supposed to be here? This is awesome. Like there's only like 8 or 10 of us, which was cool, which means we all got time and got our spots in. But yeah, it's just fun. Like you're just in that room, and you're just like, everybody was super nice and gracious with their time and very cool on Saturdays. So that goes until probably 11:30, 12. And then so you had to be back at the stadium by 3 to check in for SummerSlam. So you didn't have a whole window. So I get back to my hotel, I upload all my stuff, I send it all off, and then I decide Saturday I'll just go check out what's happening around the stadium. So I took the train in, went around, walked around, and looked at all they had a Cricket wireless setup where I actually met Ethan Page because I had nothing but time. So I was like, hey, bud, I'll see you tomorrow. But I figured I'd just check this out. So they had the post-show setup, the pre-show setups and everything. And you just kind of walked around and took it all in on Saturday. I didn't really do a whole lot of extra because all of the independent wrestling shows were at like 1:00. And it's like, well, if I got to be back by 3, if these shows aren't done, and then I'm not where I'm supposed to be, because
right,
I kind of
just attending. You're
right, and I don't want to be late and do that kind of stuff. So I kind of look at it as a work thing. But had they did it a different way, I might have been able to attend a couple more things. But it was fun. And then you go in there, they give you your press pass, and you sit down. And it was an open air stadium, which was nice because it was indoors. So there was there was no glass across the press box. So I could hear the vibes in the building. I could hear how the crowd was reacting in real time. And I didn't have any commentary, so I don't know how that went very well. But yeah, dude, it was good spread. They had fajitas. So I ate so much because I tried to do this trip as cheap as possible. So I didn't go to any I went out and had breakfast like late night breakfast the first night I was there with a couple people, and that was it. I was like, I'm not spending a ton of money, which I feel like I got ripped off. The tiny plate of hash browns like this big was $9 at this place I went. I was like, $9 for some hash browns? What the robbery?
What are they doing out there in the Midwest?
I'll tell you what,
don't ask that question.
They were taking full advantage of these summers. They're like, we could charge them $9, they'll pay it. But yeah, it was a good experience, and I got a lot of good stuff, a lot of good content from all the events, and made it work. On Saturday I think everybody on paper was like Saturday was the better card. But Sunday was a lot of fun. But Saturday it was cool to be there and like experience that, because that was a wild night, that first night. So much for that Hell in the Cell cage.
We talked about the Saturday night last week on Coast to Coast, and then obviously we previewed night 2. I agree. I thought Saturday looked like the better card. I thought Saturday was really good, but Sunday they did a couple fun things. Sunday was good too.
Fun. Like I will, and I'm happy to report Riccacino did not beat me up in the press box.
That's good. That's all.
He thought about it, but he didn't.
He thought about it.
He threatened me.
They have a long-standing rivalry, Collins. Like.
Really?
So the times that Pluggo and I have, so SummerSlam 2024 in Cleveland and Royal Rumble 2025, I had to physically separate these two both times in the box.
Yeah. Apparently, Riccacino has a patent on "this is my office for the night" tweets.
Yes.
Apparently, I'm stealing his gimmick, but no, it was cool. He was cool. I got threatened a lot this weekend.
Wow. Well,
or physically assaulted. I got physically assaulted by Trevor Outlaw. He threw a water bottle and hit me in the chest at the Warrior show.
Well, you probably deserved it.
Brian Cage said he has more monikers than I get women. I got
have one.
I'm assuming he meant in life, but yeah, I like,
the total. I think he meant the total.
Oh, in total. Okay.
For life.
Grayson Waller talked shit to me. That was fun.
Well,
you know, I
he be
guess
talking shit.
That's what he be doing nowadays.
He be talking shit. Yeah. It's So yeah, I must have just the face that people are just like, fuck that guy.
You know, it's funny. It's funny because from the chest up, like we're very, you know, this whole thing is like, this is one entity, but like when you're in real life, it's like, oh, you're a real life person that has arms and legs and height and
a huge stomach, according to people on the internet who have made fun of me this weekend.
Oh my God.
People, you know,
I had some guy told me I look like 10 years after Dave Portnoy started the pizza reviews. And I was like, of all the people that you could pick, why that piece of shit?
Well, you know what?
Because I got a big old gut. But that's okay. I'm fat. I love it.
I'll run him over.
Oh, shit. Whatever. People are ruthless, bro.
You know, it is funny because I think that people think that like our physical appearance is like it's the first time that they're telling us these things.
Right. Like I didn't know.
That's my favorite thing is when I go at somebody on Twitter because they say something stupid and they're like, "Oh, you fat ass." I'm like, "Wait, I'm fat?
What?
Wait, what? Nobody told me.
Yeah.
Nobody told me.
Brand new information.
40 years, nobody told me. The fuck." That's my favorite thing.
That's a great question, Avilia.
Well, here's the thing, though, and this was the thing. Obviously, the interview part, at least for me, like Pluggo and I, we got to do a charity event once, which was fucking awesome. Like that was one of the better things I've done in the media space. But like the interviews are always the most nerve-wracking and the most exciting because you're interviewing these people and you get to have a few minutes where it's just one-on-one or one-on-two if we're together. Like that part of it is cool. But I did notice the trend, at least this time, that everybody that they sent to the media engagements here, none of them were on the SummerSlam show.
Yeah.
Whereas all the previous times we interviewed Gunther the night before he was fighting for the world title. So we could be like, "Hey, how you feeling going in?" You know, you had that generic, basic question. "Tomorrow night, you're doing this," or how's it feel?
How are you preparing?
Exactly. This time it was like, here's these 7-8 people. None of them are on the show, so you can't really ask anything about SummerSlam to them. That is you know what I mean? So I assume that kind of.
You can, and I did.
Yes, but you know what I mean. You're more just getting there.
I was like, Javon, who do you want to win?
Yeah, like it's just a different thing. Just a different thing, you know.
Ethan Page said that he hoped Chad Gable and Penta both broke their legs and couldn't compete, so Javon and him could just wrestle for the titles. So
honestly, it would have been a great match as well. I would hate to see people.
So. You can ask him. Yeah, there was nobody on the SummerSlam card for sure. So that did make it difficult in that sense. And then, of course, you know, the first day I didn't know any of the people that were going to be there. And then Blake was a late addition. She had been added after somebody else dropped out, but I didn't know who they were talking about dropped out. But so you just kind of had to just go in there and figure it out kind of on the fly, which hopefully I did okay.
I think you did great. I think the quality of work that you do, both of you do, is fantastic. So I was very excited to see that. I love seeing my friends do cool shit. I have to ask.
Sure.
What did it sound like when Kevin Owens' theme hit?
Oh, dude, it was nuts. It was like I didn't expect. So when you're sitting there and then all this, they got the matches. We're like, oh, we're getting Finn and Sammy right away. And you're like, all right. And then all this comes out and gives Gunther a spot. And you're like, oh, okay. That's interesting.
Double duty. Okay.
Right. Yeah. But I was like, oh, that's interesting considering your history. Just give the man a spot. And then he's like, I have one more. And I was like, God, have the phone ready. Come on. It's got to be Kevin. And it was Kevin Owens. And that place went crazy. And I don't care what the internet says. That place was fine. There was plenty of people there. They were like, there's so many tarps. There's so many tarps. So many tarp extras. But the place went nuts. I went nuts. I was excited. I think we're all excited to have Kevin Owens back on our TV screen. Like he brings and what he did yesterday, Friday.
SmackDown was good too.
Was good with him. So I think it's a great shot in the arm. I'm glad to see him back after what was it, 15 months away or something
17,
like that?
17.
Oh, even more. So yeah, the place went crazy. I was like, because I actually one of the guys that one of the communication guys that this point of contact, he was walking around talking to everybody, and he goes, "I just want you guys to know we're in for a fun night tonight." And he didn't say anything but that. He just said, "We're in for a fun night tonight."
Come on.
And that's the first thing we got was Kevin Owens' return right off the rip, and he kind of looked over and he's like, "Yep, it's going to be a good one." And then all the things that had happened after was like. Yeah, this was just a fun SummerSlam night too.
Well, I will have to say, inside Casa de Martinez, when that was going, I was hands deep in nursing my sourdough starter.
Oh.
Okay. So if you know anything about sourdough starters, it's a little finicky. Okay, you gotta measure the things and do all the things. So I'm like covered in bread flour, and all of a sudden I hear, Gunther's coming out. I'm like, okay, this is weird, and my hands are just covered in dough.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden you hear that me,
Well.
and I'm like, ah! And I go to touch my face, and I'm like, I just put dough on my face.
Worth it.
Was totally worth it. And then I'm just standing there, just watching this match and then watching Kevin Owens come out. However, I do feel bad for my boy, Finn Balor, because yet again, looked over. Yet again, it sucks because this is his moment. This is his moment to rectify what happened. Because we don't really want his legacy to just be that he got the Universal Championship and then he had to vacate it literally the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt...
Which Michael Cole loves bringing up.
He loves bringing up every time. Every time. The shoulder injury. It's the shoulder injury that was heard around the world, I guess. I just want to see Finn Balor win.
Yeah.
So,
but if it's Kevin Owens, it's like, okay. But yes. Hot pants, as Mrs. Pluggo calls Finn Balor. She calls him hot pants.
That is also a huge reason why I have always loved.
Because of them abs. Look at them abs.
Yeah, I love them corn cob abs. Give me some.
He's got about 17 of them. So
yeah, he's got more. He's got more abs that he's forgot about than I've ever had in my entire life.
Oh man. But all in all, I think that night 2 was probably the better.
I think so.
I think it was better.
It had one stinker. The Danhausen.
Yeah, the Danhausen
Dominic match was not that great, but I thought everything else on night 2.
You didn't love that?
It wasn't for me.
Yeah, I like both guys. It wasn't for me. Dom is the AAA mega champion, man, and he's losing in 6 minutes to a joke character in a gimmick match on your second biggest. I'm sorry, 18 months ago he was the biggest heel in the fucking company.
It's true.
And again, it's not an anti-Danhausen take. I like Danhausen. I was happy they signed him. I knew it would work out. I do think we're reaching potential overexposure a tad.
I like Danhausen until his little minion guy cursed me at the takeover.
Oh, I did see that.
Oh no,
I did see that.
Motherfucker.
But I'm sorry that
that ice cream bar sucked.
Oh, was it not good? I care more about that. I care about how the ice cream tasted. It was bad. Just
that was
bad quality.
It was not a good mix for me. I might have hit for others, but that dude. So I'm in that line too, right? So they have the ice cream truck there, and you spin a wheel, and you get a very nice or very evil, or there are 3 spots that are cursed. So me being me, I was like, well, I'm going to record this, and I'm talking to Minniehausens and having a blast, and then I go up there and I spin the wheel, and the guy goes what are you hoping for? And I said, I hope to get a nice one. I think I'm nice. And he goes, nope. And he stops the wheel and puts it on cursed and hands me this abomination of an ice cream bar. So I'm like, well, I have to try it. And it's like, first of all, I don't even think it was ice cream. I think they were more fruit bars. I think they were more like popsicles, and they were just slathered in tahini.
Oh.
And of course I just go, yeah, no, I maybe this is going to be, I couldn't do it. I had to get rid of it. I was like, man, he cursed me.
See,
I thought we were cool too, Danhausen.
I always loved an ice cream bar that's like, obviously this is a promotion or whatever, but WWE used to have those really good ones, those really good ice cream bars.
It's the best part about going as a kid. When I would go to house shows with my dad or whatever when I was a child, that was the best part. As I was getting a WWE ice cream bar, Macho Man was on there, Bret Hart back in the day, and it was delicious. It had like the cookie dough top, vanilla ice cream, and a chocolate fudge back, and it was easy on a stick, nice and easy, delicious. And then,
agreed. There was something about that chocolate, the chocolatey-ish taste that I really liked. But it's interesting because not only that, AEW also has or had, I don't know, they had an ice cream truck or something for 2 weekends ago. Oh my god.
Really?
What is time?
Yeah, everybody's like they're just doing this and it's like ice cream trucks are not,
it's the summer, guys.
It is, right?
It's not this like
ice cream trucks are fucking everywhere, guys.
It's not this just idea out of nowhere that no one's ever thought of.
Ice cream trucks never existed before WWE and AEW did.
Yeah.
Listen, there's a guy that this is the best part of living in North Seattle is that there's an ice cream truck every single day.
Playing that
also
damn jingle.
But there's a guy that's like, he's just this little Hispanic guy because there's also a giant Hispanic community over here. But he just walks up and down the neighborhood. He doesn't have a truck. He just has like a little cart.
Oh,
and he has those oh my god, it's Ilatos. It's a specific brand, but they have like a pina colada one, and I would take out a small child for one of those. Like I would run.
Your steal his truck.
Get out of the way! Give me 5.
Watch out, Jimmy! Auntie Collins is coming.
I don't know if you ever watched The Wire, but you can just start whistling like Oma. And when he walks around, then all the kids know, like, oh shit, hide the ice cream. Hide him.
I should have got back in line to try to get the very nice one to compare and contrast, but I think I was so taken aback. But
because you got cursed.
I ended up getting cursed, so I didn't want to test my luck.
Did you see anybody get one of the good ones? Was it like a legitimate?
Well, I did. I ended up. So I stuck around Takeover because I was trying to get content, and then Kyle and the main event guys, they went and grabbed something to eat for lunch, but I was good, so I stuck around. And then they ended up getting back, if you go to their page, like we cut a video, I said, you guys should all like beforehand, what are you trying to get? And so a couple of them got the good one, and it was like a lemon fruit bar type, lime maybe. But they said it was good. I just didn't end up getting to try it because I was cursed, and I just was like, well, I don't want to press my luck. My cursed, I don't think anything bad happened to me in Minnesota. So I must not have gotten cursed too hard. It must have been when I got back because my bank account is 1000% cursed. But all the human monies I had to spend.
We spent a good chunk of last show talking about how it is fun doing these presser stuff. It's fun doing the media stuff. But I don't think that people understand that a lot of this is that's our money, that we're investing in it for the exchange of, hey, we'll do this job in exchange for a ticket, and that's it. There's no lodging, there's no food, there's no gas, there's no transportation, all the things. I mean, let alone do we want merch?
I didn't get any merch. I didn't spend, but no, it's a lot of your money. Like you're just saying, some people, I'm sure they got it covered. Our website is not there yet, which is fine, right. But you get this opportunity for some exposure, and
of course
you get to do some work. and it's cool. It's cool to be in those spots and get those opportunities, and it's fun. So at the end of the day, like, did I lose a little money? Sure. The investment, hopefully, be like, oh, someday down the line, somebody be like, oh, that the Pluggo guy, that was cool. He did that thing. Like, oh, he's cool. So,
and then he'll leave us in the dust. And then,
oh my god,
I ain't leaving I ain't leaving nobody. I'm not.
And just leave a note before you leave.
Leave a note.
I've been for years. He's always kind of said that to me. He's like, "Oh, you're the super, whatever."
You are the superstar.
Yeah,
that's what he says. And then he
to be fair,
like last weekend, I'm like, brother, like you do way more than me.
To be fair, I did try. I did try to get on the Super Troopers 4.
Yeah. So, I'm like, you do all this stuff, and
I ended up in an elevator with the cast of Super Troopers, and was just like, I'm gonna nerd out here, guys. I said I'm gonna need that picture, meow, and they're like, yeah, motherfucker. And they were. See,
I would have leaned into Club. My favorite of their movies is Club Dread. I'm a Club Dread guy. Now, obviously, Super Troopers, especially in the time frame it came out. It's New England based. That's a huge movie everywhere, but it was a huge movie around this area, big time. And then those guys, Club Dread is like, and Beer Fest is also incredible. And this, they're making the third Super Troopers is coming out now, which is crazy. But those guys,
unless those guys, the Broken Lizard guys, need me for Super Troopers, you
sent me those pictures.
I'm not going anywhere.
He sent me those pictures via text like right after it happened, and I was like, damn. I was like, I'm more jealous of that than I am. And I had major FOMO last week. Like I had major FOMO last weekend. Like there were a few moments of the weekend where I was just like, damn. I wish they were
up in
that is dope.
They were up in the suites, obviously. They had suites, and I was in the press box. But for some reason, the Vikings staff like locked the elevators that took you out of down, because I guess they were hanging out too long, or we were hanging out too long. And I ended up just like running into them, and I was like, do I just follow these guys to get out of here then? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, oh, damn. Hey, what's up? And then I ended up just sitting there and talking to them for a good 5 minutes as we walked through the stadium trying to get out. I should have stayed with them, because then I ended up in a congested area, because I was like, oh, here's where I get out, on the opposite side of where I needed to be. And it was just like, but it is what it is. Maybe they'll be like, oh, I remember that guy. Yeah, we'll put him in our movie.
Well,
you never know.
When we were waiting in line for the Rumble, David Wright, the former third baseman of the New York Mets, potential Hall of Famer, All-Star David Wright, was just walked by us. Like we were waiting in the media line, and that was also where the suites, like the fancy people were going by. And all of a sudden, this tall, good-looking guy, and I'm staring at him. And we were with DC Hendricks, who's a big sports guy, baseball, football guy. And I look at DC Hendricks and Pluggo, I go, I think that's David Wright. And they're like, I didn't even make the case. I am almost positive that is David Wright. And I'm sitting there, and now, me, Collins, we talk about baseball every week.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. And I'm like, that is, and then he walks by, and when he walked by, I went, David Wright. And he turned around, and he went, hey, what's up, man? And then he like dapped us a little bit, and then he kept walking, and I was like, I fucking knew that was David Wright. And I was like, not that I cared, because I fuck the Mets, but it was
So yeah, you never know who you're gonna run into at those things. It's crazy.
It's like there was one time that I was standing in line for the Seattle Science Center. So there's down by the Space Needle and stuff, there's a Seattle Science Center. So it's basically, you could see all these like science exhibits, and I turned and I go, that bald guy looks really familiar. And it took me like 5 minutes after staring at him to realize it was Jay Buhner.
Oh, hell yeah. I loved Jay Buhner when I was a kid.
The original bald guy, to me.
They used to do shave your head like Jay Buhner now. Yeah.
And then I was like, I've been staring at him for 5 minutes. I have to say something, right?
Yeah. I was taking a flight. I forget where I was going, but I was taking a flight, and it was a nighttime flight. Mm-hmm. And I was in line going to check in, and SmackDown was in Boston that night. I did not go to SmackDown because I had the flight to go somewhere, and I'm waiting in line, and all of a sudden, it's one of these windy lines, so I'm facing this way, and other people are facing this way because they're in the row behind me, and all of a sudden, as I'm getting to the corner, coming around the corner is Samoa Joe.
There you go.
And I'm sitting there, and we make eye contact. I obviously know who he is. He knows from the initial eye contact that I know who he is.
Maybe he knew who you were.
Doubt it. It's an airport, so I'm like, I'm not one of those weirdos. I'm just, whatever. So like, we just kind of keep going through the line, and then when we got to the other way, we made eye contact again, and he actually nodded at me.
Oh.
And I was just like, I gave him kind of like a, hey, big fan, dude, and we fist bumped, and then that was it. And I was like, all right, I felt like that was a normal interaction, and then that was that.
See,
and that was
that's also my fear is like, am I being normal? Like,
that's what I'm saying. And that whole time I'm like, am I staring at him too much?
Right.
Am I looking at him too often? Am I?
Yeah.
Is my head down enough?
I saw Oba Femi on Sunday morning was at the hotel checkout talking to the clerk, and obviously I'm there to do my thing, so I didn't even say anything. I just was like, I'm not going to bother this man as he's trying to figure out something with his room situation. But it was just so real to be like, oh, hey, you just beat Brock Lesnar last night. What do you?
Why are you?
Why don't you have somebody doing this for you? And I was just like, I'm going to let that one. I'm going to let that slot. I'm going to let that go. I don't want to be that guy. I'm also there, like I said, doing my thing. So I don't want them to be like, oh, it's like that motherfucker's down here just bothering me while I'm trying to get room service. They're like, you got to go, Pluggo. Get out.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, SummerSlam has come and gone. This week, Monday Night Raw and SmackDown were not terrible. Lots of things to come out from the show. We have the debut of Tatum, Miss Tater Tot, so to speak. Tatum Paxley is now part of SummerSlam, and I want to know your thoughts, because it seems like with the return of Becky, we also have the return of Stephanie Vaquer, the Stephanie Velcro girl.
Vaquer? Stephanie Vaquer, I believe.
Vaquer.
Yeah, Nikki Bella called her that when she came back, Stephanie Vaquer.
But we definitely have some shock in the arm to our women's division on SmackDown and Raw. I want to know y'all's thoughts of Tatum's debut, I guess. I've never seen anyone so excited to do to jump off the what is that called? Not the
post.
Top rope. Yeah, the ring post onto a crowd of people. Like, it is crazy to see, but I want to know y'all's thoughts.
I thought Tatum would end up with Lyra.
Me too.
And kind of run that back from NXT days, but it's an interesting spot to put her in over there on SmackDown, considering Raw needs more women's representation right now. It's a bit uneven.
Absolutely.
But hanging out with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, I mean, I guess the Alexa Tatum kind of, kooky vibe could work, but yeah, good for Tatum Paxley to be there.
I think it's I think it's a great spot for her to be with Alexa and Charlotte. It was a good moment for her. Main event of the show debut, like that's a big spot. Like that makes her feel automatically like she's going to be of importance to the women's division. And this, I would have preferred, and we can still get there, but I would have preferred them to come back and kind of turn on Charlotte and not be teamed with Charlotte and be kind of an evil duo. Lean into that, which I think is going to come. So I'm cool with it being like the babyface thing to start, and then hopefully they kind of turn a little bit to the dark side. And I would like to see them turn on Charlotte so Charlotte can get like a full-on solo baby, because I think she's naturally a babyface for the first time ever. Like the crowd is naturally on Charlotte's side for the first time ever. That's what I want. So I would like Alexa and Tatum to eventually, and I think it will happen. But I would have loved it to happen right out the chute and like cost Charlotte that match and have maybe Jade win that match, because, that would have been fun. But I'm cool to see how it goes. But it's a big spot for her to debut and be automatically with those two. Like, that's huge. That's huge.
I thought it was a perfect, because that's really what sent off SmackDown on Friday is that was the last kind of beat that we got was, okay, we have Tatum joining Alexa and Charlotte. I thought the match was kind of poo garbage, unfortunately. My opinion, it wasn't Charlotte's fault. My opinion, it's fine. It's nothing against Jade. I just think that maybe there needs to be a little bit more repetition. It's fine.
Which is weird because I thought when Jade was the champion, I thought she was having her best matches that she's ever had, period.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, but not all of them are going to be winners.
It could just be a chemistry thing too. Sometimes people just don't mesh well. Maybe they just don't.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
I really do like the added pink on Charlotte's hair. That I feel like it is sign of the times of things to come. But I think I'm ready for. I mean, it was so disappointing that when Charlotte came back after injury, how the fans were still not on her side. And she had just gone through this huge breakup with Andrade and all of that kind of being the undertone of that, but the crowd was still not on her side and not seeming to gel really with that like Tiffany Stratton WrestleMania feud, and now kind of seeing her come back into her own. This tag team has really revived Charlotte, and not that Charlotte needs reviving. I mean, she's one of the most decorated WWE women's champions. I don't know. I think this was kind of the thing that needed to happen, and having Tatum probably start splitting up the besties over here, I think is going to be pretty epic. And what an opportunity for Tatum to be part of.
100%. Yeah, I thought
that main event picture.
I was going to say I thought I thought WWE kind of had a banner week for them from what we've seen from them. Like, I thought there were fun returns, fun debuts. I thought they made right creative decisions as far as SummerSlam went. I'm glad, even though I know he's going to lose the match, I'm glad on Raw it's going to be Roman and LA Knight. They're going to be heading towards LA Knight.
Finally.
Fighting for the title, even though he will lose, sadly. But I'm just, okay, thank you.
Him and his Walmart watch.
Yeah, his Walmart watch.
Listen, I love Walmart.
And another reason why I liked it, and we saw what happened at the end of the show with the crazy what they did to Royce Keys is, to me, Raw, and especially now with LA Knight being the guy, Roman's a heel. Like, he's going to be the heel in this. LA Knight is clearly the babyface. Royce Keys getting taken out by Jacob Fatu the way he did was clearly the heel taking out the babyface, and then Roman coming out and like approving of it. It seems to me, Roman's a tweener, I would say, but even though he's not, he's been an asshole heel the whole time, never apologized to anybody since he's come back at all, but everyone just okay. But he's a heel, and it seems like he's going to be kind of leaning into being the actual heel in this story. And like you mentioned, I was not expecting Becky to come back for Liv. But Becky coming back and getting that baby face twist, which we haven't seen in a while, that felt really, really good. She was awesome in that promo. The shit talking to Liv, I loved. And then Stephanie, and it looks like we're going to get Becky and Stephanie. They were staring at each. It's just really, really good. And I loved the opening segment between Punk and Owens.
Oh my God.
I fucking loved it.
Okay. Do y'all remember that interview with Kevin Owens where he was talking about in Ring of Honor how CM Punk used to make fun of him
for being
all the
chubby.
Time because he's chubby?
And Punk did it on SmackDown. He leaned into the weight.
It was almost verbatim for like how the story was told. I'm like, okay, we are going with continuity. And you know how I love some storytelling. Give me some little goosey bumps on my arm, right?
And even though when it was Cody and Punk, I wanted Cody to be the one that leaned heel. In this scenario, I want Punk to be the asshole bad guy. And I want Kevin Owens to be, that is what I want. That is what I want. Ideally, I would love KO to win the friggin' title. I don't think they're going to do that, but maybe. But I just thought that whole thing was great. And that last line where he was like, yeah, all right, thank you for everything, but thank you more importantly for reminding me to never let this business turn me into a miserable piece of shit. Like you. And I was like, oh my God.
Like, damn.
I was like, hell yeah, man. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff right now in that main event scene at SmackDown. Like they got Cody's still because Cody was like,
Randy
I'm gonna go fight Randy, and Punk's like, well, whenever you want it to come back, and they got it's good stuff. Lots of fun.
Okay, is there a deciphering? Is Raw better? Is SmackDown better right now? Because
SmackDown was unwatchable for it's bounced since it's gone to 2 hours. It's obviously dramatically better, and it had a really good Friday night. Like it had a really good, and even the go home show last week was pretty good too. So it's had a few good weeks, and back to being 2 hours is completely digestible. I felt like the 3 hour show was just brutal.
Well, that Raw, the go home show to SmackDown was not great.
Sucked. No, it was the go home show Raw was terrible.
I think Raw's still overall the better show, but they're laying the foundation on SmackDown for like a lot of really good stuff, and they've stacked the deck over on SmackDown. It's a little bare over on Raw right now, but you've got Finn, Sammy, Gunther, Cody, Punk, KO. Orton. On the men's Orton now, like it's stacked in the men's main event, and then you get all the women's. Unfortunately, Chelsea Green's injured. Hopefully, that's not a long-term thing. But they got a lot going on in the women's division on SmackDown as well. Raw, it would be nice to move some of those women to Raw to kind of balance it out, but we'll see in the next couple weeks if SmackDown takes over as the better show.
I think so. We'll see as summer sets. We only have a couple more weeks left of summer. Only a couple more episodes to go through.
Yeah, school starts soon. To the kids.
And then it's back on our bullshit.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Get them off the streets. Get them off the streets and in the classroom. I'm tired of seeing them. Good Lord. You walking into my place of work at 9:30 in the morning. You're 11. Get out of here.
Oh, my God.
You gotta get that coffee on, bro.
No, you don't. 11-year-olds. Go ride your bike somewhere else.
I will tell you, the children that live across the street. So have I told you that the people that live across the street, their grandma owns the house next to them. Okay. So there's just always like kids, like when I'm sitting in the front living room, there's just always kids like running from one house to the next and just slamming that door.
Are they screaming while they do it? Because they always scream and yell and talk at decibels that are unnecessary.
Yeah, and there's like a giant, I don't know, like cedar tree that they have like a giant tire swing that covers both property lines. And so they're just constantly like running around that, like doing kid things, right? I don't mind it, but my dog Archer is like,
play with them, probably.
He's got beef.
He's on patrol. He's like, excuse me, we cannot be doing this. This is inappropriate behavior. I get yelled at when I bark. You children should do that. So I was walking the dogs up and down the street, and these children do not ask permission to go up to any dogs.
Yeah.
Which, dangerous.
Yeah, you definitely should check first.
But like Penny's like blind, a little bit deaf, so like any kid that like comes up to her, she's like, whoa, excuse me.
Yeah.
Whereas Archer was lunging at these children, and I'm like, okay, your children energy did go over there. They're like, oh, your dog doesn't seem happy. I'm like, yeah, they're not. They like quiet.
But yeah,
right.
But the sad thing is, because of just how we are, that for some people, they would look at that and that's a bad reflection on you.
No.
They would be like, oh, you raised shitty dogs. Like, that's how some people think. It's like, no, your psycho kids just ran over here fucking screaming and trying to grab them. How would you react, human being, if some psycho person ran down there and started grabbing you? Just started trying to grab you out of nowhere without a, hey, can I grab you?
And it's so funny because like Archer is like 13 pounds and Penny's like a solid 20. right?
Yeah.
That like children can pick them up. So when they're running at them with their hands like this, like I'm sure that's terrifying.
Imagine all of a sudden some 14-foot, because the dog's little. So imagine some 14. Yeah, all of a sudden you look up and the giant Gonzalez is coming out of the
Imagine Omos is running at JPJ.
Yeah, Omos. Literally. I turn around, Omos is running at me. I'm going to shit my pants.
Please do not shit your pants.
I will. Can you imagine?
Oh my God.
Oh my Jesus.
Well, Pluggo, I know that you gotta go soon. But thank you so much for sharing your experience at SummerSlam. Tell the people where they can follow you.
Well, first and foremost, thanks for having me on. I appreciate
it. Of course.
You can follow me at Pluggo. You search Pluggo, and that's me on all social media platforms. And I'm with this gentleman every Thursday night at 8 p.m. for Between Two Beards. At B2 Beards on all social medias for what we got going on. I do 4 Exposure on the weekends with Blair Pacheco at 4 Exposure Pod. Do Dynamiked Up with him over on Body Slam. I contribute at the Main Event Wrestling Network. Do all my stuffs on Love Wrestling. So hopefully you'll see more content dropping as the weeks progress with some of the interviews I did and things like that. But thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. You know, I love both of you. So this was awesome.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too. And tell your wife, Mrs. Pluggo, that I love her too. And I think she's so wonderful and great.
I will do that. She thinks you're so wonderful. Great. I told her I was doing this and she's like, oh, with Auntie? Yeah, you're doing Yep.
That's me. That's me.
She was telling me to say hi. So this is me telling you she said hi.
One day I'm just going to be sitting in your house having a kiki time, and you're going to be like, why?
SummerSlam is going to Indy in 2029.
Yeah, 2029.
Okay.
We don't even know where 27 and 28 is going to be, but let's announce 2029.
2029. I'm there. Right. I don't care.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good. We'll drive. You can come to my house. We'll drive down together. We'll road trip it. And then Mrs. Pluggo will come too. Sounds like a party.
Oh my God! If Mrs. Pluggo and I got to hang out, oh my God, I would live.
You would love her at a wrestling show because she's not in all the know, like I am and you are, and her just reactions to things are just so much fun. So I think you guys would have a blast.
All right, I'm coming. 2029.
Right. It's settled. JPJ, you better come too.
I'll be 40. Oh my God.
Oh no, what are you gonna do?
Oh my God.
God forbid you turn 40.
Oh my God.
My knees haven't stopped hurting since I turned 40, but
all right, we'll celebrate me being 40. So
right on. All right, love you guys. Have fun. Enjoy the rest of your show.
Bye.
All right, later, brother.
Peace. Later.
That's my main squeeze right there.
Love it.
My main squeeze. For the people in the chat, I do like kids. All right. I'm a great uncle. Don't take, that's going to get clipped and I'm going to be sworn off the internet. But no, I am a fan.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, no. Here's my thing. And you can probably, because we've told everybody here numerous times, we worked in retail. We've worked in the service industry. You know what? It's not even the kids. It's the people. Let me tell you. These fucking people that think, I'm gonna go to an establishment with my children, and that means that when we are at this establishment, I don't have to parent my kids at all. Because I'm here. We're here. We just brought them. They're gonna fucking run around this place. They're gonna be screaming. They're gonna be doing, and I don't have to act like a parent at all because I'm with my friends at this brewery or at this coffee shop. You are still their parent the whole time, pal. The whole time. You want to bring them? I have no problem. You want to bring them to a brewery with, your 2 or 3 other adult friend groups, couples with kids. That's well and good. Have a good time. Let them kind of do their thing. But the second they start getting out of their fucking chairs and running around, or their decibels are too high for an indoor establishment, you are still their parent. Control your damn kids. Because it is not, I don't need to have other people coming up to me saying, it's a little loud over here. And I'm like, oh, you don't say. You don't think my ears don't work? You don't think my ears work? You think so it's my job to go over there and tell them that they need to parent their kids? I'm sure that'll go over well. I'm sure that'll be recepted well by that group
Yeah.
over there. Annoying.
I mean, so as a former teacher, right? So I used to teach.
Yeah.
And I was Miss G because my maiden name has a G in it. So Miss
That's
G.
a badass name, Miss G.
Miss G, yeah. I was Miss G, okay?
Yeah.
I'm 24, fresh out of college.
What grade?
7th, 8th, and 9th.
Oh, the worst of the worst.
My favorite.
Oh, it's your favorite.
It's my favorite. You know why? Because they're smart enough to have their own opinions, and they're starting to like come into their own as a person, but they're still dumbass kids.
Oh yeah, it's the worst. Morons.
So I loved teaching them. I was teaching creative writing as an elective as well, and so they would come in with these like outlandish like creative ideas, and I'm like, yes, write about it, do it. I mean, not stifle your creativity. But I also was working at Starbucks at the time. That's when I was just a barista, because no one can afford just being a teacher. Needed a second job.
God forbid.
So they would come into Starbucks, and I'd be like, those are the kids from my school. And they'd be being rowdy, what I would hate is that they would come in and not order anything. And they would just be taking the wrappers to the straws and like shooting them and then not picking them up. So you know what I would do is I would bring them all water in the cafe when the line died down or whatever. And I'd be like, you're going to drink this water. You're going to pick up your shit.
You get the fuck out.
And you're going to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss G, you're being so mean. Well,
I'd be like, I ain't Miss G in
you're
this
not
classroom,
a paying
bitch.
customer. You're not being a paying customer right now.
Yeah.
You need to leave.
Yeah.
You're being disruptive, and I know your parents.
Sometimes
I would lie.
Oh yeah.
To kids. I'd be like, I know your mom.
We'd have a group of kids that would come in, and most, they would be loud, obviously, but like they were somewhat respectful, but there were always a couple of them that would leave their trash or leave whatever. And then there were one or two of the good kids that would like pick up for everybody. So what I used to do is they would ride their bikes.
That was me as a kid.
Their bikes. Yeah. They'd be in my store for like a half hour or something. Some of them would buy some stuff. Some of them wouldn't, but whatever. As long as somebody did, whatever, just be respectful for the most you can. But what I would do to kind of generate good behavior by all of them is when they would be shitty, right? I would walk over there and I would just kind of be like, yo, lower the level a little bit. I don't care that you guys are here. Lower the level, and they'd listen, whatever.
Right.
And then when they would leave, the one kid that would stay behind picking up all the trash, when he went back outside and he was with the group, I would walk out there with the free drink slip, and I would go, "Hey," right in front of all.
That's
of them.
genius.
And I would go, "Hey, you," and he'd be like, "Yeah." I go, "Hey, thanks for picking up after your friends. Here's a free drink on me next time you guys come," and I would just give it to him, and then they would be like, "Oh, you have any more?" And I'd be like, "Not for you."
No.
And I would walk inside. And so the next time they all came, that kid got a free drink and they all had to. And kids are idiots, like you said. So some of them probably in their brains were like, oh, well, maybe if we actually do good stuff, we'll get free drink cards. And I'd be like, you're never getting a free drink card. I know who you are. I will remember you for the rest of my life.
You remember, obviously, the ones that were like, they were on that card stock?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I would give them.
And what's
I would activate it
funny,
and just go, there you go, buddy.
Yeah, there you go. I remember when they said, we're discontinuing these. We're putting it on like a physical card or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I remember this lady came in and she had like 8 of them. And she goes, hi, I've been collecting these for a while. And I go, unfortunately,
can't accept them anymore, though.
I can't accept it.
Yeah. What do you mean? Here's the corporate number. I'm not dealing with your bullshit. Here's the corporate number. You go call them. I'm not dealing with it.
I've just been collecting these. I'm like, okay, I'm happy to give you a drink, but can I have, because she's going to try it.
Yeah.
And every time they would be like, okay, can I it wouldn't just be like a cup of coffee. It wouldn't just be like a refresher or nice whatever. It'd be like,
of course, it's a large frappuccino with extra whipped cream and
all these inclusions,
yeah,
blah, blah, blah. Can you separate it into 2 cups? No, I can't.
What do you mean? You don't, that's the place that allows customers to do whatever the fuck they want.
Oh my God.
So
it almost made me rage quit on like during Frappuccino happy hour when they'd be like, can I get a venti of this, but I want it split into 2 tall cups? And I'd be like, I'll give you a tall cup.
Yeah, that's what I would say. I would go, yes, I'll make it an venti, and then I'll give you 2 tall cups on the side, and you can do that shit yourself. How about that? Because I have to make 100 fucking drinks.
Right. So it would be.
I don't have time to be doing this for you, lady.
Like if I did it for one person, like I have to do it for all 10 that are in line. And for some reason, I'm the one that was always on Cold Bar doing all these motherfucking Frappuccinos. I got frap roast that looks like, freckles on me.
Obviously, we had to be fully clothed at work. I would work full shifts, and I would get home from work and take off my clothes, and I would have like mocha on my belly.
How?
And I'd be like,
how does it get there?
Did that? What? What?
How?
It was unbelievable. But I would tell my boss before I was the boss. I would tell my boss, the second you find out when Frappuccino happy hour is, that is my week vacation. You put it in the book. Put it in the book. I am not here for that. I will, if I have to work Frappuccino happy hour, I will not be a member of this team going on, because I will I will quit immediately. I will
quit.
Yes. There will be a moment in that week where something happens, and that is the moment I look to the sky and I take off my apron forever and I hang it in the rafters. That is exactly what will happen. That is my week's vacation. All right? That's all you need to know. Oh man. Did you work for Starbucks when we did the unicorn?
Yeah. That was my last summer.
I have never wanted to lay down in traffic more in my lifetime.
Y'all, like I would never think
in my lifetime.
Let me go to Starbucks to get
like
a layered
shit. It tasted like shit.
It just tasted like
glittery.
This is
sugar.
also back when
glittery.
Yeah,
sugar
glittery sugar. That was also back when the strawberry or the raspberry syrup was actually the color of raspberry, and not clear.
Oh. They sent us an automatic stock, and they go, hey, this is supposed to on a Thursday. It came out on a Thursday, and they said this is supposed to last through the weekend. We sold out Thursday night at like 7 p.m. We sold out. That's how many people were coming for this stupid ass drink, just so they could take a picture of it and put it on social media.
That's all they wanted to do.
That's all they wanted to do was just. This is a very colorful drink. Let me put it on social media. And that was the start of the demise of the end of times.
I felt like sometimes I was getting like iron lung.
Brother. I was putting the topping.
Yeah, that topping. It would like
just,
and you're just covered in that pink shit.
I'm gonna get like a secondary high from this shit.
Yeah.
This is what this is gonna be. But
like it was just one of those things that when you saw Unicorn Frappuccino on the cup, it was just ugh.
Nope.
Because of how many steps there are, how many things have to be layered. You have to paint the walls of the fucking cup with that blue shit. It was just you're just sticky, and after a while,
if you're on Cold Bar the majority of the day, you're just
sticky.
You could literally peel yourself off the counter, like you're so sticky with sugar and whipped cream, just everything involved. And you're like even when I was like the manager, like I wouldn't open the store. One of my shift managers would, and I very much acted when I got on the floor. You're in charge. You tell me where to go. I'll work anywhere. You're the boss. I'm not coming in and bulldozing.
Yeah.
You just tell me where to go. And whenever they would tell me to go on Cold Bar, I would look them dead in the eye and I would say, I'm going to do this time because there's 7 other people I need to prove this example to right now. If you ever put me on Cold Bar again, I will demote your ass. I will demote your ass. All right? What kind of decision is that?
You know, it's so interesting because in early 2000s, right, when I started loving Starbucks, I'm in middle school, my Frappuccino of choice was
vanilla bean,
either vanilla bean,
delicious,
mocha coconut, which that didn't last very long.
No.
Or it was the orange chocolate one.
I didn't have that. We didn't have that one in the Northeast. We didn't have an orange chocolate. I like the Java chip.
The Java chip.
The Java chip, because it was like a chocolate chip, but it had the coffee in there. Well, you know what? It was one that not enough people ordered, in my opinion, was the Cafe Vanilla, which was the vanilla bean with a shot of espresso in there.
With a shot of espresso. Love that.
Very, very good. Very good.
All right. Well.
Anyway.
Y'all, I've been very pleasantly surprised by the activity of this show. Remember to get in your super chats. I know that we've been having some happy haha times. But can we stop in the land of New Japan and talk about this G1? Have you been watching any of it?
No, I have not. I know the results though. I'm sorry. There's a lot of wrestling to watch, guys.
There's so much wrestling to watch, I
work 50 hours a week in real time. Then I watch all. There's only so much. Plus, it's on at like 3 a.m. my time, so it's like I'm up to. Well, they just had some shows this week.
Correct. Yes.
So I don't really know.
They've caught up a lot of stuff this week. So there was a show last night. There's a show tonight. There was a show on Thursday. And can I just tell you is that we definitely have a separation, right? There are people who are already eliminated. Block A seems to be very heavy on Takeshita. Takeshita's leading Block A now.
Yeah.
Bolton right there behind him with 10 points. Yodosuji also has 10 points. But
Block B is like there's like a 3 or 4-way tie at the top, right? Like
there is a 3-way tie over there.
Yeah.
Gabe Kidd, Callum Newman, and Ren Narita have 10 points, and it is anybody's game over there. Not to say that Yuya and Henare are not going to but it's less likely. So last night, for those who did not watch, Zack Sabre Jr. had an incredible match against Driller Maloney, which if you like an almost 20-minute wrestle bout, you'll want to go watch that. Ren Narita defeated Aaron Wolf, which eliminated Aaron Wolf, which I think is shocking.
I was going to say, I thought they would be pushing him more in this.
Right. And then Callum Newman having the main event last night. So, but tonight we get Sonata versus Takeshita. Which, if Takeshita wins this, then he clinches that top spot. Yodosuji might have a easy time beating the Great Okan tonight. A sleeper match might be Goto and Oleg Bolton, and Shingo Takagi taking on Yuto. So should be great. We'll see what happens. Over here, will Takeshita be back for All In? Absolutely. All of this is going to end. So All In is the 30th of August. And I'm pretty sure it's the 16th.
Yes, the final is the August.
The final
16th.
is the 16th. So there'll be enough time.
Yeah. I don't think Takeshita is going to win this tournament. He won it last year, correct?
He did win it last year.
Yeah. So I think he'll be in the final 4 for sure. I wouldn't be shocked if he's even maybe in the final. I think
last year the finals was Evil versus Takeshita.
Yeah. I think Gabe Kidd is winning this.
I was thinking that Gabe Kidd was going to win it the entire time. However, remember that Gabe Kidd is the current he is the current IWGP Global Heavyweight Champion. So, interesting.
I guess Caleb, because he was the champ and then he lost the title. Obviously, he had a short run with it, but he is a former heavyweight champion, so maybe it's him. Takeshita has the most points out of anybody, so maybe they could do the back. When was the last time anyone's won it back-to-back?
Kenny Omega.
Okay. So maybe.
Actually, I don't know that.
Did Okada do it?
Okada's won it many times, yes.
Yeah.
Okada won it back in 2022. Oh, Okada then. Okada won it 2022 and 2021.
There we go.
So, but we have a lot to get to before we stop at All In. I haven't asked you, but what are we going to do? Or what are we going to do on our show? Are we going to go early?
I was going to say that day also not even besides of All In, which is happening in the afternoon. That is my nephew's birthday party day as well. So we might have to record a different day. Yeah, we might have to be a All In preview pre-record that week. So yeah, because I think the pre-show will start at 1 p.m. So we'll be right in the middle because I think the main card goes on at 3. Our Eastern time, my time. 3 p.m. Eastern time, I believe, is the main card bell time for All In. So I would assume the pre-show will be starting at 1 or 1:30. So that would be right in the heart. That would be now, basically. Right in the heart of our show.
Starting right now. So
yeah.
I'm looking and Kenny Omega did not win it back to back. So I'm a liar.
He won it more than once, though. Did he only win it once?
I think he's only. Hold on. The internet is here for.
You can't trust anything anyway. It's all bullshit.
If someone in the chat says it before I figure it out, then you win. The
grand prize.
Yeah, the grand prize of knowing more than me. Because a lot of people know more than me, and that's a great prize to have because I would love to. Yeah, he's only. Oh my God, he's only won it one time.
There we go.
Yeah. And Okada has won it more than one time. So, and he's won it back to back.
Before I know we got a lot more AEW stuff to talk about, but how'd you like your trade deadline for your Mariners?
Oh my God!
You got rid of your boy Castillo. You shipped him.
Yeah,
off.
bye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah, and then in his first start, my Boston Red Sox lit his ass up.
Yeah, great. He should go back to the farm team.
Yeah, we lost yesterday. We won 9, so we won 15 games in a row, and then we lost a game, and then we won 9 in a row.
Well,
and we lost yesterday. We traded for
right.
We traded for Adley Rushman, who is a top 5 catcher in the sport.
Yeah.
Who hasn't played yet because he was injured when we traded for him. But we traded for Adley Rushman. We got some other guys. We had a 13-inning game this week on Thursday night that the Red Sox were down in the 9th, and they scored to tie it. They were down in the 10th, and they scored to tie it. They were down in the 11th, and they scored to tie it. They were down in the 12th, and they scored to tie it, and then they won in the bottom of the 13th. And it was like, what is going on? I couldn't even explain what is going on.
I don't know. So the last 10 games, the Mariners have lost 7 of them. And this
Did you trade other guys besides Castillo? No. That was really the big one for you guys?
Nope. That's it. And it just seems like the Mariners are marinering. They're having a good time, but they're just kind of settling into we're not going to make it to.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Yeah.
Which sucks. However, I did want to mention the 8th of August. So yesterday, they celebrated 50 years of the Mariners. Okay. They had all the best players come out. 50th anniversary Mariners. I was supposed to go to the game. But yesterday was a little weird. I was supposed to go I was supposed to buy a ticket and then I forgot. But last night, 50 of the best players came out. So we're celebrating 50 seasons or 50 years. 50 of the best players. So Ichiro, Jay Buhner, Edgar Martinez, Ken
Tino?
Griffey.
Was
Tino was out there.
Oh, hell yeah. Joey Cora? Was Joey Cora there? I loved him when I was a kid.
I love Joey Cora.
Yeah.
But so Dave Newhouse was out there because he does the radio stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Buhner, Edgar Martinez, Randy Johnson was out there. They got A-Rod out there, which I was like, okay.
Listen, he was great for you guys. He was great. We
picked him up as like a
16
baby.
Or something.
So, obviously Dan Wilson was out there. They had Lou Piniella.
Oh, hell yeah, Lou.
Which I remember my dad. My dad hated Lou Piniella.
What?
And because my dad is a Red Sox fan.
That's fair. Well, Lou Piniella played for the Yankees.
Yeah.
He was part
of the but him being the manager for the Mariners, he had the most wins of any manager.
How was he looking? Was he old?
He's fucking old. But he came out there and threw the
first pitch. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So nice. Yeah, he was a fiery guy. He'd get kicked out of a lot of games. He would go crazy.
I remember him like throwing the first base.
Oh yeah. He had some all-time. Him, Sparky Anderson. When I was a kid, the old managers, Earl Weaver. Like when I was a kid, those old bastards, man, they would have some fucking freakouts, dude. Oh man, good stuff. Good stuff.
But yeah, definitely, it was a fun game from what I've saw on TikTok. Just kind of seeing everyone who's out there. Jamie Moyer, who went to my high school,
he's
was
from,
out there. So
Massachusetts kid.
So lots of fun things.
Was Mike Cameron there?
Mike Cameron was there.
Hell yeah.
Great player.
Yeah.
But I have to watch the recap of, watching the celebrations that they didn't.
Did they get
showcase
Ichiro?
On TV?
Ichiro wasn't there.
Ichiro was there, yeah.
And Randy Johnson, I would assume as well.
And Randy Johnson. I should have worn my Randy Johnson shirt today. But it was great. However, there's been no movement. No movement, guys. We're not doing anything. It's really hard to watch the Mariners just suck the life out of me,
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, if there's anyone who knows, it's you. So
it is. It's been a rough. I mean, listen. Now it's okay. Everything's fine now. But we're somehow the best team in the league over the last 2 months somehow. But yeah, listen. Being baseball people, if your team stinks to the point where you're selling pieces at the deadline and you're like that type of squad. If you're a baseball person, especially in the summertime, baseball's, once you get past April with the championships in basketball and hockey, there's nothing else going on in the summer besides baseball from a main sport perspective. And if your baseball team is out of it and stinks, that's brutal. You got nothing to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
So,
everybody in here saying the only good division is the East, which
we're gonna have 3 playoff teams, probably Rays, Yankees, and us are all gonna make it for the most part.
Yeah, that's what I could see. Astros will be there, White Sox will be there.
Well, the White Sox are probably very thankful to be done with the Red Sox because we swept their asses 2 times in the last 3 weeks. And we beat them. We mercifully have beat them a few of those games. So they had leads, and we were just like, "Go fuck yourself."
This is the funniest.
It's fair, truly.
Can I tell you the magic that is TikTok is like being just dropped into people's lives? There was a person that was getting a colonoscopy that used their slushy, their Ninja slushy, and put their colonoscopy prep in the Ninja slushy.
All right.
So they just drank a bunch of that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, when you're having a colonoscopy the day before, you got to take the day out.
You got to drink all of that stuff, and that's probably really difficult.
You got to flush it out. You're just in the bathroom.
Yeah, the entire time.
Oh yeah. They give
but I
you
would have never. I would have never thought.
Whatever they give you that you have to drink tastes like shit. But whatever they give you that you have to drink, that basically flushes everything out but the organs. Like that's the type of, like, you are in the bathroom all day and it is getting no food. You can't eat nothing. And it is flushing everything but the organs you need to stay alive out of your system. That is, yeah. You lose weight. You lose weight that day.
No, thanks.
I mean soon you said you're turning 40 in 3 years.
I know.
You gotta.
I'm gonna have to. Oh man,
at some point it's coming. It's coming.
Oh, I'll have to get that ninja slushie. But I just think it's so. I think TikTok is a fantastic place if you just want to be like picked up like a sim, right, and just dropped in the middle of somebody's fucking life.
Yeah.
And they're like, I could be in the middle of like part 5 of of 10 parts of the reason why somebody's whatever. And then I don't know how the For You page does it, but I'll get the next video or I'll get the perspective of the other person.
Mm-hmm.
And I just it's better than any reality show.
For sure.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Anyways, baseball, be doing baseball things. Before you know it, we're going to be at the end of September.
And my team's going to be ready to take the American League. Because we are adding Adley Rushman to this lineup. We are adding Roman Anthony at some point to this lineup. He is rehabbing and swinging live BP and is getting closer and closer to a return. I would assume September for him at some point. You add Roman Anthony to this lineup. You add a top 5 catcher and Adley Rushman to this lineup. And all of a sudden, you're playing with gas, baby. No other playoff team in the league.
I don't want to play with gas.
Yeah. No other playoff team in the league is adding potentially 2 all-star caliber players to their lineup before the season ends because the trade deadline is over. So everybody has everybody. Everybody that they made moves for to improve their teams or whatever, everybody already has it. And we did that too. But all of a sudden in the next calendar month, you're adding an all-star catcher and hopefully a healthy Roman Anthony, who was one of the best players in the league the second half of the year last year. So you add those 2 players to this lineup that's been on fire for 8 weeks now. Okay. I'm okay with that. And then God forbid if Garrett Crochet can come back in the pitching rotation. The American League sucks. Like there is no reason why the Red Sox, they're not going to keep up and play 800 ball like they've been doing like that. They're going to come back down to earth and lose games. They lost yesterday. They're going to lose games here. But when you're playing this well for this long and you potentially are adding 2 all-stars, maybe 3 before the playoffs, and they'll be with you in the playoffs, like, take advantage where you can take advantage. The American League is down, dude. Make it to the World Series. Not saying we would beat the Dodgers or beat, the Braves are really good. The Cubs are good. They made some good deadline trades. Like, the National League is the better league. The stronger teams are clearly in the National League. But you know what happened last weekend? We went into Los Angeles and we swept them fucking Dodgers.
Let that happen in the World Series, though.
Unbelievable. Oh, HUD in May, worst team of my lifetime. The Red Sox were the worst team of my lifetime in May. You know what I would do, Mark, is if Crochet, I don't mind him coming out of the bullpen, but we have a guy on our team, and I know, you're smiling. I can see it. We have a guy on our team named Brian Bayo, who's a young starter who apparently can't start, but he's a really good. They do an opener with him where they have an opener pitch an inning or 2, and he comes out of the bullpen and he's lights out. But when he starts, he gets lit up in the first inning. It's been happening all year. I don't understand it. There's rumor that Crochet can come back, but he might not have enough time to be stretched out to be a starter. What I would do is I would have Crochet be in the rotation, and on Crochet day, I would have him be a 3-inning opener, and then I would have Bayo come out of the bull. That would be my 5th guy. Would be Crochet's pitching 2 or 3 innings, and then Bayo is the opener, going to come out and pitch the rest of the game. And that's our 5th day, and then we'll do the other guys that have been pitching well all year because we do have the best rotation. And even when we sucked, we had the best rotation in baseball. It was the only reason the games were somewhat close, is because we were losing everything 1-0 or 3-1 or 2-1 because the offense was inept. But,
interesting.
Okay.
Not inept.
Not anymore. I don't know what's going on. I don't
know. So as the show title talks about, AEW Continental Cup, it has begun. I had to look up the rules. Guys, they put this on the screen, and I was like, whoa. I need a printed flyer. I needed something, because these are more rules than your ROH pure rules. So we have no outside interference and no time limit. So not even this 20-minute time limit. Okay. From the Continental Classic. 16 wrestlers compete in 8 blind draw matches. Okay. Yep. The 8 winners then compete in 4 blind draw matches. The 4 winners move on to the semifinals, which is a week before All In.
Yep.
The final takes place at Wembley. The winner of the final will receive the Continental Cup and the AEW Continental Championship.
Mm-hmm.
So I was under the impression that this was like a number 1 contenders kind of thing for the Continental Cup. However, they get the belt too. And I don't think I realized that.
So that'll be the Moxley match at All In, is whoever wins this. Even though I guess Moxley's in it.
He is in it.
So he needs to just win it to defend his title. Very much like the Continental Classic.
If he loses any match,
he's out. There's a new champion.
He's out. Then there's automatically going to be a new champion.
Yeah. I like the idea of it. I get it. I would have just preferred, instead of having a second thing for the Continental Championship, we could have just had a Continental Classic with the women. I think that would have been a nice idea.
Doing something for the women? What?
Yeah, like the men's Continental Classic is in the late fall, winter.
Mm-hmm.
The women's is in the late spring, summer. That feels like a natural thing for me. You can, you have 9 men's singles titles. You can't make another women's single title.
No, you can't.
A tag team tournament's a good idea, HUD, if they wanted to go. Again, I love tournament wrestling. I love tournament wrestling. I am always going to be pro tournament wrestling. I love a good tournament. I like the rules. I like the Continental rules. I like how they're blind drawings.
Yeah, that's an interesting take. I
put that in quotations because obviously some of the matchups in the first round don't seem like they were blindly drawn. However,
Matt Sydal.
I am a wrestling fan. I can suspend my disbelief
that was probably rude.
To the fact that they were blind drawings. You're telling me that there was a blind draw and Kyle O'Reilly magically wound up going against Roderick Strong? That just magically happened?
Yeah, that did magically happen.
I'm sorry, I don't believe that. Magically, Jay White and David Finlay, who have been feuding, magically they were matched up together. You know what I mean? So it does feel to me that some of the decisions might not have been blind drawn. They were like, this is what's happening. So, but regardless of that, I love the, we already have a thing for the Continental Championship. It's called the Continental Classic.
Right.
So why do we need a second thing for the Continental Championship when we have 11 other titles that we could have done something? You couldn't have had a trios tournament. You couldn't have had a tag tournament. You couldn't have had a tournament for the lady. It just feels like doing a second big thing for a title that already has a big thing. You could have spread that wealth out, to me.
It does seem a little strange.
With that being said, it's going to rule. It's going to be fun and be great, But, yeah.
This is what I think is going to happen in the end, is that Moxley loses to Jay White.
Jay White, yeah. I had the feeling that Moxley would lose because I do feel like once Will wins that title, Moxley will be his first challenger. But, yeah.
So
last night it started, correct? There were matches last night.
It did start. Edward Kingston, my little Eddie Kingston, he beat Jake Doyle, which I am shocked.
I didn't expect. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
but
Orange Cassidy fought Matt Seidel last night as well, and then
which I thought was why are you here?
Yeah, and then it was Claudio and Ace Austin. Yeah,
those
Ace are 3 last night. Ace Austin's awesome.
Yeah, he really is. But where I'm on the AEW website, and I'm like, okay.
Do you need the matchups? I have the matchups.
Oh yeah, tell me the matchups.
So last night we had Claudio defeating Ace Austin. We had Eddie Kingston beating Jake Doyle, and we had Orange Cassidy beating Matt Seidel.
Right. What are the ones coming up?
Yeah, on Dynamite we have 2 matches. We have Jay White and David Finlay.
Okay.
And then we have Jack Perry versus Mox. So those are the 2 matches on Wednesday.
You're gonna make me sad because here's my problem: is that I don't want Jack Perry to lose.
Well, he's going to. Sadly.
Okay. And I don't want David Finlay to lose.
Well, that's what the dogs do.
Okay, you can't say that that's what the dogs do because that's not what happened last night.
That is true.
The dogs won last night.
Maybe I should have said they don't win on Dynamite or pay-per-view. But my bad. I should have.
Oh my God.
I should have deciphered what I meant. I'm kidding. The dogs actually, they got a big win over a big tag team a few weeks ago thanks to interference. So
thanks to interference, but yeah.
And then on next week's Collision, we have the last 3 matchups of the first round. It's Brian Cage versus Hechicero, which I think could be a lot of fun.
Titties out.
That match. Yep. And then we have Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. And then the last one, Katsuyori Shibata versus Nigel McGuinness, that's going to be fun.
That's
going to be
give
fun.
them 27 minutes.
Yes. Who do we think wins that, though?
Nigel,
right? Nigel?
Like, I think Nigel.
I don't want I don't want either of those guys to lose.
I know. Great matches leading up. Right. Because we have 3 weeks until All In.
There are 2, including this week coming up. There are 3 more. Yeah, 3 more Dynamites.
Okay. Well,
3 more Dynamites, 3 more Collision. Well, they probably won't do Collision. No, yeah, because All In's on a Sunday. So,
and it's on a Sunday.
So 3 more weeks of television to get us to All In, and we found out on Wednesday because we had that terrific Dynamite. Long. I'm
never going to be upset about a long Dynamite. I will tell you, I fell asleep.
It was a great show. It was a free pay-per-view on a Wednesday. That's what it was.
Okay,
that's what it was.
So,
but again,
I was asking some of my friends who live in Mexico. I'm like, is like Arena Mexico, is all of this like a big deal? And they're like, this is a big deal. So
that whole arena looked great. They should definitely get a pay-per-view there. They should definitely try to do a pay-per-view there at some point.
Yeah.
That whole arena looked great. I loved it. It was a great show. I stayed up throughout, but like once they go, oh, we're going till 10:30, and I go 11. We're going till 11.
Who cares if it's an overrun? Who cares?
People that live on the East Coast that have to wake up early for work. That's who. But again, it was a very, very great show.
I'm over here saying who cares, and I
who
fell
cares
asleep
when the show gets off the air at 8.
I'm over here. I fell asleep at 7:20.
Ophelia in the chat is an hour ahead of me. That shit went till midnight on a Wednesday. Again, I'm not complaining about the quality of show and the length of the show as far as my wrestling enjoyment, because it was a great fucking show. But on a Wednesday, when the majority of people need to wake up early for work on the East Coast, that is diabolical.
I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody is that you don't have to watch it all in one go. You can be like me and fall asleep.
I do a post show after Dynamite because I love, as our friend Jeremy says, I love this business. He's in the same. Brian Alvarez lives in the same fucking town as me. the only people that have a right to complain about the times that these shows end at night are East Coast people. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from you.
But like, I get it. Like, you have an expectation. You budget in, every second of your life. I get it. He has kids. I'm not going to tell someone that it's too long. I'm just going to tell you, for me, fell asleep. Not because it's boring, but because it was a commercial break and I'm tired.
It is what it is.
It's okay.
Say, though, there was really no, that was just match.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were squeezing it in. And that's really where my thing comes. Like, and I've been saying this for a long time. Dynamite every week goes till 10:15 or 10:20.
Yeah.
Just say it's from 8 to 10:30 every week, dude. That's all. Like, again, and I know it's a small thing, and in my brain, I already have the expectation that it's going to go till 10:30.
Right.
Why do we need to say it's from 8 to 10 when everybody knows it's going past 10 o'clock? The second they said till 10:30, I said, this is going till 11. And the main event ended at 10:54. And I'm like, just say you go until 11.
It's fun. It's fine.
What are we doing it?
It's fine.
Either way, tremendous fucking show.
It's fine.
Tremendous on a Wednesday. But there were hardly any backstage. There were no backstage interviews. There was one promo segment in the ring after the Andrade match, obviously with the return of MJF and that whole thing. But other than that, it was a pay-per-view. It was match. They fit a lot of shit in, and they were all good. All the matches were good. It was a great show. And again, I stayed up and I was fine. But,
I'm just a baby. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just a baby. I wake up early. You wake up earlier than me. And
yeah, when my alarm is going off at 3:50 a.m., bro, 11 is late. Because it's not like I'm going to leave this office and immediately fall asleep. It's not like it's a fucking portal to me falling. I got to go lay down. I got to, I'm not one of those. I don't know how you are as a sleeper. I'm not one of those people that the second I lay down, I go to sleep. Like if I'm dead tired, yes. Have there been occasions? Sure. But I'm also like, I lay down and it's going to take me, 10, 15 minutes, some nights, a little bit of, until I'm out. So
this is the thing that my advice for anyone who's looking to get into a relationship with a person and was sleeping next to a person, going to get married to a person, I highly advise anyone to just sleep next to them and see how you're compatible. So I listen to podcasts while I go to sleep. I'll listen to like murder podcasts, or like a lot of it is like, Am I the Asshole kind of podcast or whatever. Cause it's kind of easy to like listen to. Because I am the way that I am, I turn on the podcast, I hit the lights, I get settled in comfy bed, and I fall asleep within 5 minutes. My husband takes 35 to 45 minutes. Yeah. He has his own routine, but his biggest gripe with me is that I don't like, I listen to podcasts that are 2 to 3 hours long, and he says it keeps him up.
What do you mean? You don't have headphones in when you're doing this?
No. Why would
get the fuck out of it. I wouldn't even sleep in the bed. I'd be on the couch. I'd be like, what the fuck? Are you the only one in here?
So sometimes I'll go sleep in the other room. Sometimes he'll go sleep in the other room.
I thought you just meant with headphones in.
Why would I sleep with headphones? Would they fall off?
Because you're listening to something in a room with another person. What if I don't want to listen to you? I don't want to go to sleep talking about murder.
Well,
maybe I want to have normal dreams tonight. Not being chased by some fucking weirdo silly serial killer. I can't listen. Okay, guys. Wow. I didn't realize I was turning heel here. No, I'm not saying that.
No, it's fine. I guess I have bad bed decorum. I'm sorry.
Not bad bed decorum, but I'm like, if I'm trying to sleep and I'm like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I would be like,
that's me.
Right, I guess I'm sleeping on the couch.
What kind of headphones y'all wearing where they don't fall out?
They might fall out, but I mean, listen, if you're listening, if you're by yourself in the bedroom, fine, do whatever you want. I don't care. But if you're with somebody else who's also going to be
how do you hear your alarm? If you have
what do you mean? I have headphones in. The alarm will go through my headphones.
What if your headphones die?
Then it will go through the phone because the phone will know my headphones are dead. So it won't be connected to the headphones.
Okay.
No?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't wear in the ear headphones. Let me just say that.
I normally don't. I'm usually but if I'm like in bed and there's something, I'm not. Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that I have bad bed decorum and nobody should sleep next to me, which fine for me.
I mean, think about that though. You'd have the whole bed to yourself. You could.
I love having the whole bed to myself.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Just roll over and be like, oh God, there's no. I had a king bed in Montreal, and I woke up one morning before my alarm and I rolled over, and I could roll over a whole other time, and I was like, wow, look at this shit. Oh my God, couldn't believe it.
I think in our next bed purchasing venture, it mandatory king size bed.
It's nice. It's nice.
Especially since I don't know, is Lou allowed in bed?
If he wants, yeah. He'll come up and like say hello. Like he'll like kind of prance up and he'll look at us and I'll be like, and then he'll just decide whether he wants to stay or not. And 100% of the time, he's like, "I'm getting the fuck out of here." We don't have. To
I resent this comment.
We don't have to turn this into that type of.
This is rude. Actually, please don't be mean to me because I didn't know.
I think that was a general. He didn't necessarily mean you. Just an all-encompassing comment. I think.
I don't want
the way it sounded. It's okay.
Well, now I feel bad.
No, it's okay.
Now I gotta go.
But here's my thing. The thing that I'm just going to ask you. I'm just going to ask you a quick question. Because you said that your husband has told you that sometimes it keeps him up.
Yeah, and he just turns it off.
So he's told you it sometimes keeps him up, and you just do it all the time still.
No, now I have like the sleep timer.
Oh, all right. That's fine, I guess. Does he go to bed naturally later than you?
Yeah.
Like by a while? Like do you because in my
like
situation
hours.
And yeah, in my situation it's very similar as well. Like this person will go to bed and I'm usually up for an hour longer, or I'm doing a post show while, and so like I go to bed later.
I go to bed before 10 p.m. and he goes to bed around after midnight. Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. Sometimes if there's something I need to watch on television or something I need to listen to before I go to bed, I will literally sleep on the couch in the living room. Like I won't even bother going up there. I'll just be like, I
love a couch.
I got a couch that has the
it's not me not thinking of his feelings. It's just I never
said that, by the way. That was never a quote by me.
But now I feel like actual dog poop and shit. Because
no, you should be fine.
I do think of my partners. I just know that I'm so used to listening to like city noises.
You said now I smell like now I feel like actual dog poop, dog shit. Your dog just comes trotting in.
Dog just goes by.
Huh?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It sounds like it was a joke. It wasn't about you. Okay, I just didn't think it was funny, so I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I took it personally because I don't know. I also could I just let you know with like other, because I've had a lot of like relationships, not to say that like I haven't had a lot of relationships, but I've only lived with 2 partners in my life.
Same.
And one of them, before my husband, he also had the same, went to bed with the TV on, so it was like.
That's a me
noise.
thing. I go to bed with the
TV. I love TV noise.
Yes.
So
yes.
But my husband doesn't like TV, so we don't have a TV in our bedroom.
Ooh.
So
really?
Yeah, we don't have a TV in our bedroom. We have a TV. So this is our gaming room, right? So we have a giant TV here. We obviously have a TV in our living room. I have one in the what I call the office. So it just has like all of our books and media and stuff. And it's our spare bedroom. And that's it. That's it.
All right.
So
fair enough.
All right. Last bit of business I do want to go over.
What is with you people with the horror movies and murder puck? Why are you watching and listening to this stuff before you go to sleep? What is wrong with you people?
See, Clown and I would get along.
What is wrong with you
Speaking
people?
of horror, oh my God, you have Peacock, correct?
I do. I help on the cock.
Did you see Obsession?
No. I've heard wonderful things though.
Oh my God, I have never seen.
So you watched it? You watched it?
It was
great.
So
yeah.
good.
Yeah, we are going to get around to it soon now that it is available.
Okay. You'll have to text me when you see it.
I will. I've heard nothing but good things.
I'm not going to spoil anything.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things from anybody that I know that's seen it. So I'm expecting it to be great. It will be something that we probably watch, hopefully within the next couple weeks, month, or whatever. Tonight is House of the Dragon. We have the season finale of House of the Dragon.
Oh, you watch
tonight.
House of the Dragon?
We do, and it's been an excellent season, like by far their best season, and next season is the last season they've already announced. So some shit is gonna go down tonight. Ted Lasso came back this week as well. That's another show we watch, even though it got super woke, and now he's coaching a women's team. Come on, super woke.
I have no idea what Ted Lasso is about, so
it's a what?
I don't watch Ted Lasso.
That's fine. He is a former the first premise of the other seasons. He was a former college football coach who becomes a soccer coach of a team in England. And so he coached a fictional team in England, like just a soccer team on the lower levels. And now I don't know the premise or how we get to this point. I haven't watched the episode yet. But he's coaching a girls soccer team this season. So he left that team that he was with the first 3 seasons, and now he's doing this. So I don't know how we get here or whatever. I'm sure they'll explain it, but it's it's funny. It's kind of like heartstringy. It's emotional at times, but it's like it's a family show, but it's not like I don't know. It's funny. It's corny, but like in a good way, if that makes sense. Sudeikis plays the character pretty excellently. And the supporting characters are really fucking great in that show. Like really, really great. But yeah.
I've only heard good things about it. Obviously, it's won a bunch of awards. I have a difficult time watching scripted TV shows. That's my only thing. I'm really bad at watching scripted
See,
TV
we're
shows,
the exact opposite because that's the only TV I like watching. Because if it's reality shows and they're real people, I'm like,
give me reality shows, competition shows. That's what I'm into.
Here's my thing:
low brain activity.
I emotionally get invested in the people that are on the shows. So if I'm watching a reality show and it's just regular schmucks, I'm like, I don't care about you as people. Like, well, I don't care. Whereas on a TV show that is scripted, I will end up caring about those characters because they're built, you know what I mean? So like, I feel like I get more of a connection to characters as opposed to like, oh, that's Jimmy who lives in Idaho. Okay, great. Like, why the fuck do I care about Jimmy? There's no reason for me to care about Jimmy. Whereas this guy has a backstory or this girl has a backstory. I don't know. That's just kind of
interesting.
Yeah. You know, I'll tell you what was a good show though that we finished was Margot's Money Troubles.
You've mentioned this Margot's Money Troubles, and
we finished it. It was excellent. Michelle Pfeiffer, first of all, Michelle Pfeiffer, the mother on that show, unbelievable. Still, Nick Offerman plays the father. He's an ex-pro wrestler, so there's like pro wrestling stuff involved. Nicole Kidman is in that show.
What?
Yeah, and then Elle Fanning is the main actress. She's Margot.
Love her.
Elle Fanning. Very good show. That was a lot of fun. So, I recommend it.
I love a cooking show. I love
cooking shows.
Kitchen Nightmares. I love Bar Rescue.
We're big Top Chef people.
I love Top Chef. Love that.
Big Top Chef people.
I don't know. That's usually my jam. But The last thing I wanted to round out this whole thing, we've talked about AEW, we've talked about New Japan, we've talked about WWE. There is this controversy.
Oh.
There's something happening on the internet, right? Natty, in an interview, said that Avery Styles, AJ Styles' son, wants to pay his dues.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to study it. He's young. He wants to eat, sleep, breathe wrestling. And he wants to pay his dues.
Except doing ring crew.
And Eric Cannon, great pal, says, as someone who watched this kid skirt away from helping with a single thing on that very show for GCW, I'd just like to say, LOFL. And what made matters worse was AJ Styles coming out to say he was paid to wrestle at GCW, not help you put up and take down the ring. That sounds like your job. You sound like a jealous douche. This is a grown man. Grown man.
AJ Styles never did ring crew before he made it?
No.
Never did ring crew at all?
Here's the thing. I believe in paying your dues. I believe in helping out because obviously there's not people paid to do that. But the people who are paid to do the show want the show to be great, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this whole thing of I paid my dues back then, so my kid doesn't have to. He was paid to be here. The quote was Avery is here to work.
Yep.
He's here to put in the work. He wants to live, breathe, do everything in this business. But hearing reports that he was hiding out in the locker room, not helping to put on the show, was just there to, sure, if you want to be known as that guy who gets paid to do their spot, leaves, doesn't participate, that's the impression that you're going to have. And it is less likely that you will be booked on future shows if you are all about yourself. Because this business, I'm sorry, even if as a Nepo baby, I'm sorry, like, it's dime a dozen. Son of a great wrestler, dime a dozen. What matters is the impression that you make when there's no expectation to do so.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to know your opinion here, because what do you think of an indie wrestler needing to pay their dues?
Listen, I think paying your dues and like that, just that phrase is a very old school thing.
Right.
However, if you're new anywhere, any line of work, anything, if you're starting a new job, whether it's in an office, whether it's behind a line, whether it's in a pro wrestling ring, when you're new, you should automatically have a mentality of like, okay, I'm new here. I need to prove my worth here. I need to show these people that have been here and that have gone through this stuff that I'm one of them, that I'm going to work as hard as them. I'm going to do the stuff that I see them doing, in between helping a customer or taking an email or taking a phone call or wrestling a match or whatever. I just think there's a general thing where that should just be the mentality, whether, you want to use the term paying your dues or whatever. I just think the expectation should have been told to him by somebody, whether it's his dad or somebody at the venue. When he shows up, somebody should be like, hey man, before the show, just so you know, like, we all help out with ring crew and getting the chairs set up, and this is what we do. And then if he decides not, and again, I don't know if that happened or not, I'm not there. Okay. But I just think he should have kind of been told, hey, this is how we do things around here. And then if he decides then, okay, well, I'm going to go in the locker room and not do that, or he ducks off or whatever, then that, to me, the person that looks the worst in this is AJ.
Right.
AJ is coming off, and I get it. You're defending your kid. I get it. All right. Like he's trying to be a good dad and like prevent people from shitting on his kid, which is I would assume any father would want to do that. Right. Like, hey, don't pick on my kid. Like, I'm going to come out and defend my kid. But once you say that looks like your job. Like now
that looks like your job. That's where
you're demeaning that person who, if you know, and again, I'm not somebody that's going to sit here and say I'm a perfectionist and I know everything about Eric Cannon, but he's a 20-year vet in the business, and he's put up a lot of rings. He's done the things that you just do. I was in Montreal a couple weekends ago when I went to the produce show on that Sunday, when I went to the mystery wrestling on that show on Sunday. You know who was putting the chairs away and helping? Guys like Mance Warner.
Yeah.
And Joey Janela, who have been on TV, worked for big ass companies and stuff like that. Steph DeLander putting chairs away after the show. Hazuki, who wrestled on AEW, putting things like, it's just what you do. It's just what you do. And I think AJ, without question, looks the worst out of anybody, even including it, because his kid's a kid. He might not have known.
Right. Teach your kid it's
a learning experience for
great him. Oversight. Next time we're in GCW, we'll be there.
Whether you're just trying to be a good dad and defend your kid or not, when you're putting that out there, not only are you coming off as kind of like, oh, you're better than this. Like, we get it. You're AJ Styles. Duh. You're one of the best to literally ever do it. We get it.
Right.
But you're coming off that phrasing. That seems like your job. Like, that seems like it's your job. Like, AJ, you of all people should know, because you were like, at the end of and again, you were there for 10 years. So like, you clearly are one of the greats, but like by the time you got to the big leagues, AJ, you were at the end of your career or towards the end of your career. So like, you of all people should know, you're talking to a guy that's been in the business for 20 years.
Absolutely.
20 years, put in the time, paid his dues, did those things, regardless of what the top level Eric Cannon ever got to. Who gives a shit?
Right.
He's been doing it for 20 years. And you saying, oh, that sounds like your job, you were demeaning his contribution to the business. And you're teaching your kid that your kid is above that. And maybe one day he'll make it to WWE off of your name. And he will be one of those kids that gets that boost and gets that bounce because he is your kid. That shit happens everywhere. I'm not going to fault him for that. But along the way, you should teach him what it's like for everybody.
Yeah.
And not what it's like for special people. And I just think this whole situation, AJ, it does not look good in it.
This could have been a teaching moment. This could have been, like you said, like this could have been an opportunity to, hey, we understand. We'll do better next time. Hey, sorry that you were on the show and that was your impression of my son. Let's make some changes. Cool, great.
It's pretty simple, man.
There's lots of stories of people who are actually champions, people who have been paid on television doing stuff. When I worked for 3-2-1 Battle, I didn't have to be asked to know the chairs have to be put away. I'm staying there until 2 a.m. making sure that I don't know how to do ring crew. If I don't know, I'm going up to whoever is commanding everyone else going, how can I help?
And that's what I'm talking about. Like, just that mentality of when you show up, like, you should just have that general mentality of like, all right, what can I do to help out? You know? And again,
reminds
he's a young
me of
kid who's just started wrestling. So again, he might not know. And when you get raised as AJ Styles' kid, he's been around WWE for a decade as a child, going before the shows, and like those wrestlers don't put up there. They got 50 people that work for WWE that do all that stuff. So he might not know any better just because of what he's seen going to WWE shows behind the scenes with his dad. So he might not have known. I'll give him that benefit of the doubt. But again, when you come out with that kind of attitude, like you're kind of showing him like, yeah, we're above that. We don't do that.
So I want to ask you, when you go to somebody's house, right? You've been invited over for a dinner party.
Yeah.
Are you washing plates? Are you clearing the table? What are you taking the trash out?
No, I'm not taking the trash out. I don't live
I always take the trash.
No.
I don't know what it is about me, but every time I've gone to some sort of like dinner party or birthday party or whatever,
yeah,
I always become that. Is that trash? Is that trash? Is that trash? Yeah. And I'm always collecting trash. Don't know what it is about me.
I always offer. I'll be like, hey, you need me to clean up? You need me to do anything? Mm-hmm. And most of the time they'll be like, no, it's all right. We got it. And I'm like, okay, cool. All right, let me know.
Yeah.
And then I kind of go about my business. But like, yeah, like I'll clear my plate. I'll ask. Yeah, exactly. If anybody else need me to take your plate, I'll do that kind of stuff, and then I'll ask. But like, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're going to a big establishment, at the end of the night when I used to party all the time, I would clear the bottles and the cans off the tables, and I would put. I'm not taking the trash out, but like I'll clean with you, like you hosted this party,
right?
Yeah, it's just a natural. Again, like I'm willing to give the kid the benefit of the doubt. I just feel like, regardless of your stature, like AJ knows
exactly.
AJ knows better than. And I don't think he even, and again, I'm not that I'm a dad, but I don't think he even kind of meant it to come off that way. I really think he was just defending his kid. He was just trying to defend his kid and didn't want the internet coming after his fucking kid. And I think in today's world, all it takes is one person to say something like that, and the whole world is going after this 18, 19-year-old kid because of something that he might not have he just didn't know any better. So I'm not giving AJ the benefit of the doubt because he looks terrible in this scenario, but I don't think his intention was to come off, at least on the surface, to me. I don't think his intention was to come off looking like an entitled jerk. I think his intention was, I'm not letting the internet and this guy fucking ruin my kid here. It just did not, it made it worse, in my opinion.
It did. And now everyone has their own opinion. So
yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's possible that nothing happens and everyone will forget about it.
Most likely. Yeah. I mean, I would assume the kid apparently had a good match. So,
right.
If he had a good match and GCW wants him back, I would hope next time, if he's there, this situation, regardless of anything and all the bullshit, he should know now that next time if he takes a booking anywhere, but especially at GCW, get your ass out there and help out.
Yeah.
And
moving forward.
Yeah, and hopefully it's a learning situation, and that's what happens. Now, if we start to hear that this is his reputation and this is what it is, then the conversation can change a little bit. But yeah, it's just not a good look. But I do think AJ comes out kind of looking worse for wear than anybody.
Yep. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging around. JPJ, where can we find you?
Pluggo told you earlier, Thursday nights, Love Wrestling, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We don't have a run over, so we go 8 to 10. 8 to 10 Eastern. Thursday nights, Love Wrestling CA, the flagship show over there between two beards. Obviously, every Sunday afternoon, we are here. I am here with the lovely Auntie Collins doing this coast-to-coast thing right here on Fightful. Wednesday nights after AEW Dynamite on Body Slam, I do Dynamite Up with Pluggo and our pal Drew Nicholas. And then, I stream on my own Twitch channel, JPJ Loves Gaming. We do watch-alongs for Raw, sometimes Dynamite. We do the pay-per-views, so come hang out. Sometimes I play video games terribly and get very angry and scream, but it's a good time. So that's where you can find me.
You can find me anywhere there is social media _queer auntie. This last week on Peak Millennials podcast, which is a podcast that I do with my high school friend Natalie. We played a game called This or That. So like,
I love This or That.
AIM or MSN Messenger. AIM, obviously.
Slipknot 1938, baby. That was my streaming.
I was Kalimo Oath.
All right. Hell yeah. Slipknot 1938.
777.
Joel, we love you. We love you, Joel Pearl. I got to spend a good amount of time
Joel,
a couple weeks ago with with him. He's a fine fellow.
we got a fine overrun over here, but also speaking of Joel, this is Fightful Overbooked. This is where all of your absolutely fun, fantastic shows are Monday through Friday in the weeds, starring our friend Joel Pearl. Jeremy will be back this week. SP3. They've been hanging down, talking all the things, doing interviews with people. This last week they talked to Joey Janela.
Like the whole show, he was on
the whole show. So be sure to check out their show. On Fridays, you coexist with Rob and Maggie. Steven Jensen has a show on on Thursdays. So and then you have us, the cuties that we are, coast to coast. JPJ, Auntie Collins. Like, share, subscribe, leave a little love where you found us, and pay your dues, kids.
You know.
That's it. That's the final words. Bye, y'all. Have a good week. Bye.